Hey man, we back at it again, man. Nothing more, nothing less. Just two players in the flesh, give it to you live and direct on the set.
Yes, sir.
This is Big Headed Cooling on the Couch, coldest podcast in the land, and I am your co-host with the most, Busy Mac and the handicap assassin, and you already know my other brother.
Hey, what's poppin', Big Headed fam? It's your boy Big Gotti. Shouts out to my boy Busy, man. We back in the building with another one, man. Hey, if y'all new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. It lets you know when we drop, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us on another episode of Cooling on the Couch, man. Hey, Busy, jump into that news for him. P, let them know what's popping.
We gonna get right to it,
yes,
man.
Sir.
So, Yungeen Ace has been in the headlines a lot lately, ever since Julio passing, man.
Yeah.
And I heard he's been having to up his protection, but he's been approached by the police in Florida or wherever he's at.
Yeah.
Saying he can't wear his bulletproof vest in public, and if he wants to wear his bulletproof vest to protect himself, he better get security or bulletproof vehicles and shit like that.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, bro?
I mean, it's kind of hard to protect yourself when
Facts.
you can't have a bulletproof vest on and things like that. But I mean, if they ain't allowed to have it, like if they got felonies and that's the way the law work, I can't really be mad at the law for saying that. And you know, they've been dissing each other for a long time, going back and forth. So the police probably know what's coming next. You know,
facts.
So they trying to prevent it, but. I mean, he should.
I don't know if they're trying to prevent it, but
no, I mean they trying. I mean, I seen them talking about a lot of little measures they taking in Jacksonville to try to,
no, that's facts though.
Decrease the violence.
But he's a real high profile, rapper, celebrity, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, no, he real high profile. So I think, like you said, he might be more better off getting security. You know what I mean? Because if he don't get no security, it's gonna be ugly for Pop. You know.
And he said he can't even ride around with his kids because he can't feel safe and shit. So
I wouldn't ride around with my kids after I pay for that stuff to happen.
And if I'm getting money and if I need to be protected like that, I'm gonna have bulletproof cars. You know what I mean?
For sure. That's what I mean. Like
everything, man.
Hey, I don't need all the chains and all that, man. I need the bulletproof cars. I need the securities. I mean, they said he can't have a bulletproof vest, but he's still gonna go out with a vest on.
So that's like going out there naked. Yeah, man. You just gotta be smarter, not harder, for sure. Get smarter.
Sometimes though, when you think about it, like these situations with these youngsters, they get themselves in such a messed up situations, like because. If they would have had their life together as kids, like they would have already had like their firearm licenses, and maybe they would have had a certificate. What do you call that? Certification to get a bulletproof vest.
All that shit.
All that type of stuff. So for you to not have that and you out here sliding and talking about all this stuff, it just puts you in a more vulnerable state. You know what I mean?
Nah, and that's exactly what it's looking like to me. Like the police want him to get shot up and want him to get taken out because you can't wear a damn bulletproof vest in your own city, like
you can't wear a bulletproof vest.
I
don't know if you could wear a bulletproof vest in the first place, though. I think that's like against the law. I think only certain.
But I be seeing a lot of like,
50 Cent used to do it.
50 Cent. I just see what's the name. I don't know if it was a real one. I think that Southern rapper Lefty Gunplay was wearing his. Vest.
Yeah.
A lot of them be wearing vests, but I don't know if they're real or not. But
yeah, some of them might be fake. You know how they be having them look clothes.
But he really needs it because, like you said, They
own him. They own him.
Funk's on it.
And everybody think he did it, so they own him.
Yeah,
you know
the
what I mean?
smoke ain't cleared yet, man.
Nah, it ain't cleared for Yungeen Ace, but hopefully, he get out of that situation. I know the feds is on him, and I know that they tapping all of his phones.
They trying every which way, man.
And the way they got Julio, man, that was cold. You know what I mean? They hit him with a whole bunch of shots. I think they shot over at least like 200 rounds. So
yeah, they was trying to get that job done, and that.
So he got.
That's just unfortunate, man.
Yeah, he got to expect what's coming next, though. You know what I mean? Just be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? But what else you got up for?
You got up in this bed, man. You got to lay in it.
You do got to lay in it. You do got to lay in it, man. Real talk. What else you got up for us, though, man?
We gonna stay in Florida a little bit, man. We got YouTube star Stevewilldoit, man. He was arrested at Universal Studios for wearing a fake mustache.
I think that was July.
A couple of, like almost a month ago.
Yeah, and they just pushing the story real deep. But I think he got arrested for trespassing, which I don't know.
It's always some stupid shit. I've been seeing that lately.
He said he paid $5,000 for a tour though, and then he got arrested. But they be doing crazy stuff, So
yeah, that's facts.
And Universal Studios probably wasn't going for it
because I see it a lot with like what's his name.
Whoa.
Neon and iShow Speed, whenever they go to a big public place like that, they're like, "Nah, y'all got to get out. Y'all can't do this here."
Yeah.
And even if they pay, they don't care. They're quick to take your money. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they when you get out there and act a fool, you know what I'm saying? People don't want to deal with that. They trying to run a successful business. So
and they trying to run their views up.
And I see the things that Stevewilldoit and them do, for views. They do some crazy
and the
stuff.
Nelk boys and shit drinking, yeah. Wild shit, for sure.
Yeah, he went in the ghetto. I think he was in Compton or something. He was throwing up money. He had the whole neighborhood going crazy. So
Nah, and I just seen another one where he was wilding out.
Yeah, so if you go to Universal Studios and do that, they probably ain't gonna go for it. You know what I mean? They probably gonna be like, man, you got to get out of here with that. You know, this ain't the time to be acting like no fool. And then you got kids in there too.
And then it's getting too like they know it. They know it's coming already. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
It's getting too much of a. It spreads too fast on social media. Like the kids will be there waiting at the spot before the people even get there, and it's weird. It's crazy.
Okay, I dig what you mean.
These be some super fans, and they can't really control that, but.
You
they
got
getting
5,000.
bigger.
You got 5,000 kids outside,
like the Beatles and shit. Yeah, chasing them around and shit.
Yeah,
just waiting for them to act up and act stupid and do something crazy. You know what I mean? For views and shit.
Yeah, I feel like these social media stars is getting as big as the Beatles and shit, like they was back.
And that's what I was trying to say. Facts.
But Stevewilldoit, man. He always, like I said, he do some out of pocket stuff, so it don't surprise me that he got kicked out. I'm not sure why they tried to, push the story now. Maybe they trying to bring out something that he was doing. You know what I mean, on the low or something there, but. I know that
keep him in the headlines and shit.
Yeah, because it's about fame these days.
And he was doing good. And they the bad publicity. Yeah,
it's still good publicity
because he hasn't been doing that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he hasn't. He been ever since his page really got shut down. He been kind of quiet.
And he said his ban was almost up from Universal Studios, so he was already banned from Universal Studios. So he was just taunting them, man, like poking the bear type shit.
Yeah, no, that's facts. But yeah, shout out to Steve, man. But I know one thing.
Yeah, best of luck, bro.
A lot of these podcasters and stuff, man, they get away with a lot of things.
A lot of things.
And you got the influencers, they get away with a lot of things.
Sweeping it under the rug and shit.
Yeah, it's just like how I seen Ack when we was talking about the Young and Ace thing too.
Yep.
How Ack was trying to ask Young and Ace all those weird ass questions. It's like, bro, you need to kind of like kick back with that. You know what I mean?
Nah, and it's like getting too clear now. Like,
yeah,
send him in there because he's good with the hip hop people. He's good in the community or whatever. Like, I could just see it. Like,
yeah,
using him as a little puppet.
Nah, it sounds
to get little info to get them to snitch on themselves, like Vlad TV and all them other fools. Like,
yeah, because then people be so happy for the fame. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they so happy to get the little the limelight that they get in there and talk. But like I said at one time, Young and Ace and all them, like they've been going through it.
Nah, it's bound to happen for sure.
Yeah, so they know like how to answer questions now because they really is out there sliding. But I just feel like these
kind of like King Von, like
yeah,
demon time all the time.
Yeah, but I feel like these influencers and shit and these social media podcasters and all this shit, I feel like they be trying to do some out of pocket things, and sometimes they get away with it. But now they getting called out more and more and more. So that's what I like about it. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure. Every move they make is televised, and it's a lot of shit's coming out the woodworks we don't know about and all types of shit.
And you shouldn't be able to say disrespectful things to like women and like how they be walking, like how they be doing a little, what is that thing called? The new thing, Rimble? Is it Rimble, the thing where they be going live on now?
I don't know if it's Rimble, Twitch, one of those.
It's one of them, but they be going live on them now and they let them do anything. I was watching them live the other day. They was drinking 40s.
Rumble or something.
It is Rumble, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they was drinking 40s. They was fucking smoking, I'm not even going to say it, but smoking the C word, you know what I mean? With a knock on the street, I'm like, what the fuck is y'all doing? You know? Yeah, but it lets them do anything.
What show was that?
Stevewilldoit in them.
Yeah, that's what I said. They was wilding out.
And what's that other dude named Vladi? You know the Russian dude that be with him? But he was doing the same thing. They was doing some weird stuff, and I was like, damn, bro, this shit out of pocket. But
no, he was looking bad last time I seen Stevewilldoit's video.
Yeah, you could tell.
I don't know what he's on, coked out or something. But
yeah, you could tell they on something. But what else you got up for?
But shout out to them, man.
Social media, man, that shit is going nuts right now, man. I see
that
a lot
shit
of
will
people
eat you alive too.
Yeah, and I see a lot of them getting away with things that you got to bring up, man. Because if you don't say nothing, man, people just sweeping this shit under the rug.
Nah, for real.
That ain't the way it's supposed to go.
Like, you see how fast that Mr. Beast employee stuff cleared up? Like,
yep.
I ain't heard nothing else about it.
Facts.
Got him in, got him out.
Yep.
Hey, but we going to keep it rolling. We got that licensed doctor you was telling me about, man. I can't remember his name.
Oh, I don't know his name. You know what?
We're going to switch gears a little bit.
It was weird, though. It was down south, but the doctor, he put cameras in the room. So
it was some creepy name, too. Like,
yeah, he put cameras in the room, but the reason why I don't even really care about his name. He was
young, though.
Because we got to look at all these doctors, because I see too many cases right now of the doctors putting cameras in the rooms and doing weird stuff to people. And I'm like, bro, that's an invasion of privacy. That's just like some weirdo shit. Like, you had to grow up with some weirdo shit in your heart. You know what I mean?
For real. And they got that much power. Like, they think they can get away with it just to get off. And it's sad.
Because you got to think about it like this, though, bro. Like, you went to school all them years. You know what I mean? You got this good career.
Believe me, I've been to a couple of doctors and it felt uncomfortable as hell. And I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be feeling uncomfortable like this, but Yeah, man. So it's hard to judge when they're doing their job or they're not. But it's like, yeah, putting a camera, that's invasion of privacy and crossing the line way beyond, measures type shit.
Yeah, now there been some doctors too, and they didn't, just made me feel uncomfortable
some psychological, too.
Yeah.
You need some psychological help.
And it'd be some weird stuff because like the girls was like, he always used to tell us to go to the toilet, and take off our pants right there because they had like a stall with a toilet and then a urinal or whatever.
And what was he, a chiropractor or something?
He's a chiropractor, so yes, sir.
So why would they even have to do that, like, type shit?
I don't know. Like, ain't that for your bones, like to pop your bones and shit? Or what is a chiropractor for?
Like, you don't gotta
your back and shit, right?
Yeah, you don't gotta look at their them naked to look at their body. Like, you could tell, like, if you're a chiropractor, man. So yeah, he was just doing too much all the way around, really.
Yeah, actually, the story right here. Actually, he got 11 families, so he did that shit to 11 families.
Yeah, I seen it. It was a lot, and I was like,
yeah.
It's one. There's got to be one. There's got to be more than one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had a pocket for it though.
And I'll tell you about one of the times experience. I was at one of these hospitals and I was sick or something.
It's in Valencia, excuse me, by the way. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, where's that at?
I think it's down south. And then a nigga his name is Nicholas Vanderheid. So
yeah.
Vanderheid.
Yes.
Yeah, he's 40 years old. He was arrested. So they recovered the hidden camera and all the video recording. So yeah, I mean that type of stuff, bro. It just makes you lose trust in everything, because you go to the doctor for trust. You know what I mean? Like you trying to tell him what's wrong with you and
facts.
Yeah,
and you kind of feel violated, and like you said, you don't know how to feel after. Like I'll take it back to my story. I was in the hospital. I can't remember what hospital, but I was sick, so I had to be admitted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go upstairs, whatever, and then this I don't know. It just felt uncomfortable to me, man. This doctor just comes out of nowhere and starts asking me questions. Like he's my doctor and shit, but he's like taking my my vitals and all types of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there in my bed, and he just grabs my pants, licks it up, looks in down my pants, and then puts my thing down. I'm like, and that's it. And he goes about his business, and I was like, whoa, was this nigga supposed to do that, or was that just a quick one? But I didn't feel right. I felt really uncomfortable after, and it was like, damn.
But that's the type of shit, like, especially if they're a weirdo, they can get away with that.
And I did kind of feel a weird vibe, just the way he came in. It was, talking to me, but it was like, I didn't know if that was part of his job or what he did, but yeah, I'm glad he didn't try to touch me or nothing, because I'd have been starting beating up the doctor. And then I'd be in trouble and shit, like.
But but I mean, I wouldn't have said you was wrong though. I mean, he getting there doing some funny stuff.
Like
man.
I said, man, there's a lot of weirdos out there, and they're doctors too. Like,
yeah, nah, for real. And to put cameras in there, like I said, that's an invasion of privacy. That shit deserves the ultimate lawsuit. You feel me?
No, facts.
I mean, dude should lose his whole little license of being a doctor. He should go to jail for that. I mean, that's really like out of pocket. Being rich, you know what I mean? You could have paid for it if you really wanted to, man. You didn't have to.
That's like you said, taking advantage of people. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
if you really got to see the women that bad, you should have offered them some money. Don't be no pervert and do some weird stuff, bro.
And before you pick these doctors and shit to be around you or your kids and shit, you better do all the research, check their, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's that shit? Google all that, man.
Yeah, because
see if they got any pending, you know what I mean? Pending cases or any history, like, for sure, because these.
Yeah, because curiosity, man, make people act like weirdos.
And coming up in my day, I seen a few weird doctors, and I'm like, damn, that's like some Dr. Jekyll ass shit. I'm glad he's not my doctor.
Facts, so. But shouts out to the police for catching, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
40 years old, he still ain't learned to not do no weird shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Condolences to everybody that was hurt in that situation or went through that situation, man. Best of luck to you, man.
Facts, man. Let's push on though. What else you got up for us, Pete?
Well, we gonna keep it rolling. We got a lot of rappers and actors with their infidelities and child supports.
Yeah.
Is that shit?
Child supports.
And so do you think that shit's like common or uncommon? Like,
what do you mean?
Should these women know what they're getting into before they get into it?
Oh, good question.
Because I see a lot of cases being settled in court where the baby mama needs this and the baby mama needs this and a car and all types of shit. So it's like, I just want to get your opinion, man.
I think that I mean, the woman knew what she was getting into, but she in it for the long haul. Like, she trying to get the bag most of the time when they messing with stars.
No, facts.
You know what I mean? So I know that they know what they getting into.
Because a lot of these relationships I'm talking about is like Roddy Ricch and Rod Wave.
Yeah.
They've been with their baby mamas and shit for like a year, and they already like cheating on each other and going through divorces and shit.
Okay, well that's more of a Roddy Wave and Rod Wave and Rowdy Rich is.
But it happens a lot though. It's more than that.
But I think that you shouldn't know somebody for a year and put a baby in them.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So these women shouldn't be. I mean.
So that's kind of like the males.
Like fault. You said, they got an agenda.
It takes two to tango, but a male could just put a condom on.
No, facts.
So like,
but they know what they're doing at the same time as the woman knows what they're doing.
I think they trying to lock the girl down, just like she trying to lock them down the same way.
But then the girl leaves them, so now they got to pay child support
because they thought she was a good girl, but she was an undercover hoe.
And now they looking stupid.
So yeah, I mean, like, the girls should know what they getting themselves into. The guys should know what they getting themselves into.
Especially if they're entertainers or actors. Like, you should already know they're gonna be a Rolling Stone. Like,
but to me, I think that you should be like, fuck all that. Like, I'm not gonna trust no one. Like,
and I'm not gonna put that stigma on every actor, or entertainer, or sports person. But you know what I mean? It's twos and fews. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So I think that you should just always put a condom on or something like that. If you feel like you just messing with someone, or you've been with them for a year or 2 years. I mean, that's not
smarter, really not harder, man.
You know what I mean? Like, these days, people is a little bit more different. Like, they more sneaky. You know, they'll show you one character.
Temptations everywhere, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, and people be somebody totally different. Like I said, they'll show you one character, then be somebody totally different in the dark. So you gotta watch people, man. But yeah,
and if she could have been trying to get you the whole time, like, oh, I'm gonna have a kid by this rich fool, and then leave him after.
That's what I'm saying. I feel it, but like, it's kind of the dude's
That's
fault
common too, though.
But it's his fault because he could have went to the store and got some condoms.
No,
you know what I mean? He didn't have to bust in her. You know what I mean? He was
Facts.
He was being too greedy. You know what I'm saying, with the situation. He should have just took it how he could get it. You know what I mean? But a lot of these stars go through this, like you said. It's just
facts. Kevin Hart too. Like, he cheated on this girl, mistreated her. I mean, not Kevin Hart, but he has too. But Mike Epps, man, he just rekindled his relationship back with his girl because he's trying to be a better man and shit. Because he said he wasn't raised by, like, he was raised by a single mom, like I was raised by a single mom. But that's no excuse, like, because we see how women really are. But it's like, and then we see that shit and we put that stigma on every woman. We think every woman's like that. So what it's not like that. It's like this. Like,
women come in all different shapes and sizes, personalities, thought processes, all kind of shit. The thing is that you got to make sure that you could recognize what kind of woman you got.
Yeah, facts. Recognize when you got a good woman. That's exactly what I was about to say. Because Mike Epps recognized he got a real woman, so he gonna try to stick, you know what I mean, clean his act up and shit.
Yeah, like a lot of guys, they get with a girl, it was a good girl, but they just messed it off. You know what I mean? And then they saying, oh, this girl getting me for child support and this and that. But it's like, bro, you was out here beating her up and, you know, taking all her money and taking her car.
Treating her like you treated her like.
Yeah, treating her like she was a prostitute or something, you know, dare I say it. So it's
trash
like,
and shit.
Yeah, so what do you expect her to do? So, like, some of these people got to understand, like, how they was acting too, though. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts.
It's two sides to every coin, P.
Yeah, facts. And shout out to them, man. Y'all just got to know what y'all get into both ways, women and men, man.
Yes,
shout out to Mike Epps, Roddy Wade, Roddy Rich, man.
All of them, man.
Best of luck to all y'all.
What else you got up for us, Pete?
We gonna keep it rolling, man. We got Damon Dash, man.
Damon Dash.
His stakes in the Rockefeller records, man, is being auctioned off by the feds, man.
Why? Would he owe him some money? You know, they all owe. You know what's crazy about them? They all owe taxes. They all, like, I don't understand why they didn't pay their taxes. Is the damn money that
probably taxes from years ago?
I know, but that's don't you think that's greed?
They probably didn't have the money for sure. Or they had the money and didn't want to pay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just want to hoard the money. It's like, bro, if you owe $20,000 in taxes, go ahead and take care of that. That's what you keep working for because you're trying to make money.
And that just throws more smut on his name, man. That don't look good for him.
Make him look worse. Yeah, facts. He ain't looking no better doing shit like that.
Yeah. But I fuck with Damon Dash, man.
But them auctioning off his stuff, because, like,
yeah.
Do you know what I heard about an auction too? You know, Dame, that sucks.
So that's probably all Jay-Z's music blueprint and shit. Like,
yeah, but the thing about Dame is that he got the bread to pay. So to not pay is like you just
facts.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. You
directly
trying to slap him in the face.
I don't like paying either. When I was younger, not that I had to pay. I didn't like paying.
You know another one the feds got.
It was coming for me. Like, you ain't lying.
Hey, you know another one the feds got, right? 6ix9ine, Cotc.
Yeah, I ain't seen him in a while, but
he didn't pay something. They didn't auction off his cars, and you know what I mean.
Bitch,
I think they taking the rights to that one song, Gumbo or something like, or whatever. Gumbo, yeah. I think they taking the rights to the song because he ain't paying something. Yeah, but I don't think he doing bad. I think he got the cash. I think
they get so rich they don't want to pay. I don't know. Like you said, hood niggas don't want to pay.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
Want to pay taxes when you grow up in the hood. You don't want to pay tax
because you
don't even like paying tax at the corner store on God.
I mean, you ain't lying about that. I mean, we get taxed all the way around. We get taxed on our paycheck. We get taxed at the stove. You know what I mean? So it's too much tax in the first place. I feel that. Well, but a person like Tekashi, right? A person that really got it, right? He should just go ahead and.
No, he got it, but he's.
Well, he has it in cash. You always see him flash $1 million in cash.
That's just to stay irrelevant. Anybody can do that. I could do that.
You can't flash no motherfucking meal right now, P.
No, if I flash cash, that would just what? What would it do?
No, I'm saying he be on the jet with like $1 million stacked up. You know what I mean? So like you could tell that he's getting these features in these other countries because you know how he goes to other countries.
No, you're right. He probably has to. Yeah. Because nobody want to fuck with him in the U.S. So.
No.
It burnt that out.
Yeah, none of this is
not going to Puerto Rico.
Coming from the U.S.
Yeah, he's going to Dominican.
Yeah.
Hey, I heard they got. I think I brought it up on one of the shows. They got statues of him in like Cuba and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. He's more bigger, so they giving him cash.
This shit's crazy.
They giving him cash. Like he gonna tell him like I don't want to check. Of course they gonna take it.
No, so all cash. Yeah. I need all cash.
I need all cash. So I didn't see them flash $1 million, $2 million on jets with big ass watches and with hella diamonds in them. So you know he got it. But the thing is that I think where do they go where you don't got to pay the taxes? Where did
Dubai
and the other one too, where Jake Paul lives at?
Is it the Keys?
Puerto Rico. Yeah,
yep.
Puerto Rico. When they go to Puerto Rico and they figure out we ain't gotta do nothing, we ain't gotta pay tax, all that shit, bro, they start acting like some totally different people, start scamming, all type of shit. That's how Jake Paul changed too. You know what I mean? They all start acting weird once they figure out like these tax loopholes and shit.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, and there ain't no extradition in certain places, and they start acting a fool with their money and start scamming people too. Like, you know how he keep coming up with those fake ass little apps where you could gamble
those
on them,
brands and shit.
And you know what was
he just came out with a new cologne or something too.
Yeah, he came out with a little app where you supposed to play and get real money, and then they burned it. Basically, they shut the whole app down and took everybody's money. But they keep doing these little schemes and they stay like out of the country so they can't get whopped. And that's what's wrong with
for sure.
And that's what's wrong with the world today.
Illegal
like
gambling schemes and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like if y'all making a dough here,
underground gambling,
y'all should just pay. I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, like if you had all that bread like them, wouldn't you just pay your taxes?
For sure, but it's like, nah, because they probably owe like.
What you think?
Excuse me, they probably owe like 2.5s and millions and shit in taxes.
You're right, but I mean, I
want to give that shit away. Hell no, like I'm gonna stay over here in my island in Puerto Rico till they come for my.
I mean, I didn't sit in the pen for too many years to sit in the pen again over some money. Like I'm gonna go get y'all money.
I'll throw half of that, but I ain't gonna give them no.
I'll set up a payment plan or something. But y'all gonna get y'all bread. I'm not gonna be sitting in the pen.
No,
over. Yeah, hell no, bro. That be the thing about it.
But is that sneaky? Is that smart? Like,
what you mean?
Getting on your own island and going through them loopholes and shit.
I think it's retarded.
Because you know a bunch of them millionaire, rich, whoever, celebrities, social media lights, whatever the hell they are. You know what I mean?
I think it's retarded. Let me tell you why. If you ever get caught,
like Trump, I bet you he was doing that for sure.
But if you ever get caught coming back in the U.S., they're gonna arrest you. And then you're gonna have to pay the restitution. They ain't gonna let you go until you pay the restitution. They're gonna put an ankle monitor on your leg.
Logan Paul, whatever, keep coming to fight in America.
I think because they got a payment plan set up now. Yeah, it's a payment plan. Like, so they just leaving it alone.
I bet, and you're right, because all the social medias, they have to got payment plans. Cause
you don't got to give it to them.
Aiden Ross, all them fools. Like, you got to pay them even just to protect you and keep your name cool. Like, you know
and you don't got to pay them up front. You know the feds, they ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be around forever. You ain't got to pay them up front.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they got everybody on a payment plan, they're going to be rich forever. Believe me. But they shouldn't have scammed them in the first place. Like, if you made a 10 over here, if you made a 12 million over here, you should have gone ahead and just gave up half instantly.
Nah, facts. And a lot of times greed. Mike Tyson went through it. Everybody
Mike Tyson went
through it.
Jordan
went through it. Like, everybody going through it, man. They get all that money. They don't want to give none of that shit back.
Well, yeah, but shouts out to fucking...
Facts. Everybody we mentioned and all that. I was going to mention another social media, but we going to keep it rolling.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling, P.
Man, we got an Italian boxer, man. Breaks silence after abounding the Olympic bout against fighter.
I seen this.
In gender controversy.
This shit is out of pocket, bro.
Yeah, so this Algerian fighter, man, she got banned in 2023 for using testosterone. She's a woman fighter.
Was it 2023? Last year. Yep, she did. Yep.
2023. And then, so she reassigned for these Olympics.
Mm-hmm. And
then the first fight with this Italian fighter, she went in there, she's beating her up. Like, and then she went back to her corner. She's like, all right, this girl hits hard, but I'll see if it's a fluke. And if she keeps hitting hard, then something's up.
Yeah.
So she went back in. The girl hit harder. So she turned around, went right back to her corner, and said, "I ain't going out no more." She hits too hard, and they're like, "Hold up!" So it caused the whole, you know what I mean, controversy because she already has priors for.
But she's a man.
She has. It's a man.
I mean, I don't know.
It's a woman who uses testosterone. So she's gonna have men's.
It was like she
attributes
had.
and physical.
She had the.
No, she was hitting like a man. Fact.
No, I'm saying she had like the I watched this thing on it. She had like the chromosomes of a male and female, like at birth or something like that, whatever. And she had more testosterone built up in her, so they was disqualifying her to be in the Olympics because she had.
So was she
I don't
born
think
a woman? A woman.
I think
right?
I think. Sometimes you have people that come
out.
No,
because there is women. Yeah, there is women that come out when they got too much testosterone.
No, I'm talking about they have a male piece and a female piece.
I ain't never seen that, but you might be right.
No, for sure, 100%.
But they do come out with, like you said, mustaches and beards and shit.
No, not like shit. Not like too much testosterone like that. You talking about like that? I'm talking about like sometimes, it might be like a little small penis or something that's growing right there, and it has a vagina. You get what I mean? So like,
yeah, well, that's too much.
Yeah, so but they cut it off. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean?
No, you facts.
You got to keep it 1,000. But I think that's what that girl was going through. That's what the doctor dude was explaining because the girl had got beat up.
So that's the gender controversy. She was either a man or a woman.
I think that her testosterone levels were high for a female because she had the male chromosome.
Just like other female athletes, they take male or testosterone to build their muscles and get more. You know what I mean?
Nah, I mean if you can't take testosterone as a female, right? You could take testosterone and all that shit, but the Olympics.
So she's in there throwing bricks and food.
Like the Olympics would disqualify her for taking that because that's like a testosterone. I mean that's like a steroid. Excuse me.
So did she get disqualified this last time?
I think they let her fight, bro, because like I said, I don't know if it's XY chromosome. That's a male.
Well, I feel bad for whoever she's fighting.
I feel like that. This is the thing. I feel like it's not fair that. If that's how she was born, that you exclude her, right?
Nah, that's facts. That's why I wasn't even trying to exclude her. I didn't know she was a male or a female. I called her female because
I think she was a female, but she had like both parts. Like I'm trying to tell you, like so, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Like I'm
gonna look that up.
Yeah, we gotta get deeper into it because I know that the doctor when he was talking about it because they was talking about the fight and how it went and how the girl was getting all beat up. They was like, she was born with both parts or she had a little bit of the other part. So, it made her have more testosterone than the other girls. So, but it's a deep situation. But I know that as long as she was a female fighting with a female.
And that shit gets personal when it's like you said about your gender and shit. The whole world's talking about it and
now,
shit.
if it was a dude, if it was a guy that actually changed over to a girl.
He'd be getting bashed, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
He'll be getting bashed. It'll be a different story we're hearing. It's not like that. It's like a female with more testosterone.
But she didn't have no control over it, though.
I don't think so.
All right, man.
I don't think so. I think that's how it really went. I don't think she had no
control. You can't get on
her
too much, man. She's just trying to box, but she was a little buffer than the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. But that's how it went. I don't think
hitting
it was
with bricks, though, man.
I don't think it was nothing illegal because the Olympics wouldn't even have let it go down like that, bro. But let's go.
Nah, yeah, because you got to go through
That's what I'm trying to say. The Olympic
trials and all that shit.
It's
tests
all kind of
and
things.
Drug tests and blood types and all types.
Yeah,
of shit.
it's more scientific the whole situation. So,
well, yeah. Speaking of Olympics, man, that shit's been going off. I've been watching tennis and fucking
the Olympics been going hard.
NBA is just it's unfair.
You know something about
20-point games every game. They're undefeated.
What the USA?
It's like the real dream team out there back at it. Like
they was having some problems at the beginning, but then they started.
Yeah, that was just the trials, like you said.
Yeah, but they started doing their things.
Now they showed up and showed out.
They got all the best players for sure.
And it's looking nasty. They ain't lost yet, but shouts out to them, man. You got any more sports news you want to talk about? Boxing, anything?
Nah, I think the only thing we got coming up in the boxing, like I said, we got Terrence Crawford coming up. I don't even think the guy he's fighting is big, so that sucks for dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, damn.
I think Earl Spence is about to fight. Oh,
Adesanya is about to fight.
Andy Ruiz finna fight too. That's gonna be a dope
shout
one.
out Andy Ruiz. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, I like Andy Ruiz. That's one of my favorite fighters. You know what I mean? Shows you don't gotta be the biggest. You know, you go in there and do your thing. Another thing I like about him, bro, he humble, man. Motherfucker humble, man.
Nah, he is, and that's why everything's great's coming to him, man. But he had to lose sometime that one fight, so it's like you gonna get back.
But he still got squabbles. He'll get in there and just squabble up like fuck.
Nah, that's why I fucks with him for sure.
Hey, who got I forgot what that fucking nigga name. What he get traded off the Warriors? I'm trying to think, bro.
Klay Thompson.
Yeah, who got Klay Thompson again?
Mavericks.
The Mavericks.
Luka Doncic and Kyrie.
What you think they gonna be like over there?
They gonna be a force for sure.
You think so though?
For sure. The Warriors getting a couple picks in Lure Marketing or whatever. Lure Marketing.
Yeah, that shit gonna
be big old white boy down the lane. You know what I mean? He's good though. He's a real shooter. But what's it called? About to start back up. Preseason just started back up, man. NFL.
Yeah. NFL getting kind of weird though.
Yeah, the NFL's getting like wrestling to me now. So we gonna see how this shit rolling, man.
That shit stays.
Hopefully it keeps me entertained. But yeah, some shit's too like you already know it's gonna happen and this and that. And I hope it ain't like last year.
It's like the entertainment business. Like they just fucking over here doing whatever they want to do for numbers and views.
Like the entertainment got into it.
I remember when it used to be boring. Like 10 years ago, it used to be boring, but that used to be the best games because they used to be out there playing hard. For me, you used to have them games where they wasn't scoring, the defense was just working back and forth,
now you can barely hit them. Now you can barely tackle them.
Yeah,
all types of shit.
Yeah, it ain't the same no more. They didn't
change it. It's like two-hand touch out there, man. But I hope the best for that shit.
Facts.
That's all I got. Bang all day. Yep, that's all I got.
Hell yeah, man. It's your boy Big Gotti, man.
And we gonna keep it at that. It's your boy BZ Mac and the handicap assassin.
Yep. And to the next one, y'all stay safe out there. Thank y'all for rocking with us on another one, man.
Let's get it.